Breaking news, my lovely, wonderful people. My lovely, wonderful people, not be smarting the happen so. Now, the former governor for Delta State, James Onanefe Iborio, when Nigeria returned to democracy in 1999, this is now one of the guys where we say they were receiving most among the states, the state of the federation. Now their state, they received the money big, 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 big. James Onanefe Ibori, now be the governor of Delta State at that point in time. From 1999 to 2007, the guy get one history when I go explain to at the end of the news. Guess what? UK court, so the first jailer, they said, "Mono, you thief too much." It not concern UK, but the money in thief, even the world self shake. So only one man they thief this kind of money. The world shake, the world shake. The world shake. Now UK court put her for prison for UK year for some time. So UK court now won't rule on the confiscation charge of £100 million linked to James Onanefe Ibori. You get me now? A UK court is on the case of the UK court, a United Kingdom court is set to rule on the confiscation charge of about 100 million naira loot allegedly linked to James Ibori, former governor of Delta State. At the court hearing on Thursday, the prosecutor asked the court to confiscate 101.5 million pounds tracked to James Ibori. Jonathan Kenna, the lead prosecution counsel, said the court should seize the money, adding that if the former governor failed to pay up, he should be jailed. The international news agency reported that the prosecution and defense counsel raised agreement on how the confiscation fee can be calculated. David Thompson, a judge at Southwick Crown Court, had made fickle findings regarding the funds and is expected to further issue an order on Friday or shortly afterwards. The judge indicates that this is to put an end to a 10 years legal dispute regarding the attempt to confiscate the funds James Onanefe Ibori took from Delta State. Ibori was governor of Delta State between 1999 and 2007. In 2012, a UK court sentenced him to prison for 13 years after convicting him of fraud and money laundering. The former governor ended his jail term in 2016 and returned to Nigeria the following year. Over the years, British prosecutors have made several attempts to confiscate James Onanefe Ibori assets alleged to be proceedings of crime. In 2020, the United Kingdom launched a bid to confiscate proceeds of loot in the £117 million worth properties linked to both James Ibori in the UK alone. In March 2021, the UK government signed a memorandum of understanding with the Nigerian government for the repatriation of £4.2 million loot recovered from James Ibori. In May 2021, the federal government received a sum of £4.2 million loot. This has continued to generate a lot of misunderstanding on how James Nanefe Ibori can return the money he took. So this is what is happening right now, and this is what is going on, and why everybody is looking at it and wondering and asking themselves, how we can settle this. So this is why everybody now is ready. James Onanefe Ibori was governor of Delta State, and instead of him to focus and ensure that he developed Delta State so much so that today we'll be talking about him. What did he do? He was keeping money for himself. He was saving money for himself. I know the funniest thing, let me tell you something. If you go and check back in history, if you go back in time and begin to check back in history and see kings and people that confiscated and made wealth for themselves, built cities, do you know what happens to those things? After a while, even nature, does not want people to cheat people beyond reasoning. even nature will fight back. Over time, you will hear that there was a lost city here. Over time, you hear that when archaeologists they are trying to navigate and dig through and see some of this, they will not discover that this was a lost city. What happened? Maybe flood, rain, something just destroyed that city. And you think you can keep money forever? Oh, you think so? Have you checked the inflation rate to see how things are currently going on? Have you checked to see? So why do you think that you can do and undo and get away with it and nobody will ask questions, nothing asked, nothing serious, nothing broken, and you think that you are the Alpha and Omega? Who made you so in the first place when you are not God? Eh? You take that which is more than what is needed, then you put other people into abject poverty, and you make life unbearable for other people. When they gave you the opportunity, trusted you to make a lot of difference and to be able to effect change, but what did you do? You neglected it, you discarded it, and you did what you felt you wanted to do for yourself, with yourself, by yourself, and you really think you can get away with it. Listen, my people, they say every day for the thief they thief for you, they thief. Say, but one day, it go pay for all in crime. The criminal activities so they go through, yes, there'll be what they will call repercussion. You dey see am so. So these are some of the things that are going on, and we all can see, and we are wondering, how did we get here in the first place? See the number of pounds, see the amount of pounds when you do the another man country. Yet people of that Delta State are dying, suffering. Today now they say na sheriff, na be governor. Ah, now wow. God have mercy, oh, God have mercy. God have mercy. Unless things change, unless our priorities change, I don't see how we can quickly get out of this. So there are lots involved in all of this that is going on. But the truth is that we will not allow, okay, the same thing over and over again to be the determinant of what happens to us, or how we see life, or how we relate to things critically, clearly, as it should be. There are people who do not want this country to move forward. And so what they do is to ensure that they keep the country to remain in one and the same spot. No progress, nothing at all. They just remain there. And you think that you yourself, you will also do well. It doesn't work that way. So these are some of the things that are happening. The United Kingdom government is set to look into Jameson and Efe Boris case and to confiscate that amount of money. God have mercy. Bye for now.